Actually, I was associated to the Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University 38 years ago in Zambia, where I was born. And I was educated there, but partly also in Zimbabwe. But then my office sent me to Nairobi, that was 33 years ago, and so virtually African. And because Nairobi is our regional headquarters for the region, I travel around in the whole of the region and also around the world.
Okay, and the work you do, you work on the
Yeah,
spiritual side of things and the
yes.
scientific.
Actually, you see, all this is very interconnected, but the organization is spiritual. And a lot of people were asking me here also, what has spirituality got with climate change? But it's actually a cycle, if you see. You know, we're all interconnected, spirituality, gross world, financial, environmental, everything is very connected. It's hand in hand. So I'd say science and spirituality goes together.
Right. I mean, and do you see your work as trying to bring all these different elements together? Because we have representatives from many hundreds of organizations
Yes.
all working on their own
Yeah.
projects. Many of them feel they have solutions, but I'm not sure they're necessarily talking to one another. I mean,
Yeah.
is that something you try to do,
Yeah,
bring
we've
people
been
together?
trying to interact with people, share. We've been running a lot of workshops and seminars. And I just came back from the university doing a program with outer change demands inner change. You know, and so we are very focused outward, you know, the financial situation, the environment, the planet, and all that. But we also have to go within ourselves and see what our state of mind is, because internal state of mind does project out there also. And so we need to have a balance. Otherwise, it won't work just from one dimension.
Explain how you work on the ground. If you can give me a
Sure.
specific
Yeah.
example of the work you
Actually,
do.
what happens is that, you know, we're so used to looking outside, looking at others, looking at the situation, looking at the, you know, gross situation and the environmental and whatever the population or whatever the aspect is. But we've always neglected the self. And what we feel is that we as an individual is a huge contribution to the world and planet Earth. And so when people's thinking changes, then things around us will also change because we believe in vibrations a lot. And so we train people in meditation. It's non-denominational, doesn't matter what religion or what community you come from, but it's something to exercise the mind so that we release the stress and negativity and we become positive. And once we're positive, we go within and tap those ability and the power. And thought power does affect a lot around us. Like I'll just give you an example that we have this farming system, we say genetically engineered farming system, and a lot of people are in favor of organic farming. And so we, as an institution, have experimented with the agriculture university in India that there is also yogic farming. So we go into the fields, we meditate, and we give so much vibrations that the plants can also catch vibrations. And the produce which comes out of it is very nourishing, but very quality, and so it helps human being also. So it's like a cycle, isn't it? We as an individuals, you know, go back to nature, and nature comes back to us.
I mean, obviously, some people are receptive to these ideas, but are there enough people receptive, and especially here in Durban today
Well,
during the negotiations?
what I could see was that not all, we don't even expect everybody to accept this, but even a small number would, then we can definitely make a change. And what I've seen in this conference here, that many are receptive to it. The media is receptive, people, and we've also worked with interfaith.
Okay, I suspect people on this side of the conference are receptive. I'm not so sure about some of the politicians on the other side. I mean, hopes and expectations over there as they get down to the heavy negotiations.
Yeah, actually, we're going to give them positive light that they would also open up towards some sort of, you know, subtle, what you say, agreement. Only gross things doesn't just solve the problem. It has to be two sides, you know. And so I have spoke to a few, like I spoke to the environment minister of South Africa, and she was very receptive, you know. So a few of them are receptive, but I wouldn't say I can't give a statement for all the governments.